Ronin fam. I know, it's been a long time since I've seen you guys, but this video will explain everything. I know it's been a while and you're probably wondering where I've been. Well, first off, I'm sorry for the long break, but this is the biggest update I got for you this year. As many of you know, I spent the past year in Asia, and if you've been following me on my social media, you've probably seen that I'm finally back in the US. And let me tell you, it feels amazing to be back.
Now, really quick, I just want to say a big thank you to today's sponsor. Did you know that the flavored air category is rapidly becoming the top alternative to vaping and smoking? It's part of a whole new movement focused on better habits, and it's all being led by today's sponsor, Fume. The leader in the flavored air movement. It's not a vape, there's no vapor, no nicotine, and no batteries to charge. You can use it anywhere, and trust me, it's a game changer. What I love about Fume is that it fills that space where those old habits used to be. It gives you something to reach for when you need it. The design, look at it, super high quality. And the magnets, snaps and clicks. Perfect for fidgeting. It's like having something to focus on when you need to calm down. And let's talk flavors. My personal favorite, crisp mint. It's refreshing and clean. But if you're into something sweeter, they got black, licorice, and orange vanilla too. These are more like herbal teas than anything else. Natural and guilt-free. Now, I don't have these bad habits, but I do have friends and family that do, and they're trying to quit. And so when Fume hit me up, I knew this would be the perfect gift for them. Now, it's also backed by the doctors in the US and continuously tested for safety. So you know you're getting something legit, no combustion, no electronics, just pure flavored air. Fume is all about creating better habits without making it feel like a chore. It's a completely different experience than what you're used to. And trust me, it's one you'll love. And right now, you can be the next success story. So use my code SteveRonin at tryfume.com to get your free Fume topper with your journey pack. The topper is chewable, reusable, and gives the Fume device that extra comfort. Just head over to tryfume.com, use code SteveRonin, or scan the QR code on the screen right over here. Seriously, give it a try and let me know which flavor is your favorite. Now, let's get on with the adventure.
And honestly, I didn't even expect myself to be gone for that long. But when you meet new people, make new friends, and you're just having the time of your life, it makes it very hard to just want to go back home. My main goal was to document the best spots in Asia, and I feel like I really did that. Now, I haven't released the footage yet, but trust me, it's coming soon, so just be patient, guys. Just keep waiting, please. You guys will like it a lot, I promise you. So today is my first real break from filming, and I wanted to take this chance to catch up with you guys. But it all starts in Korea.
As many of you know, I spent most of my time in China, and when it came to head back to the US, I noticed that direct flights from China were quite expensive. However, I found a much cheaper option by flying out of Korea instead. Not only did it save me money, but also gave me a chance to undergo a surgery I've been wanting for a long time. Something I'll dive into in a few seconds. But first, let me take you through my experience in Seoul. This is Myeongdong Street, a bustling spot known for its incredible street food and vibrant shopping scene. It's a perfect place to explore if you're looking to discover unique brands and soak in the energy of one of Seoul's most famous districts. One popular store you'll come across often in Seoul is Olive Young. You'll see them almost everywhere, but the one here in Myeongdong is possibly the biggest and most impressive of them all. Most of the products here are geared towards women, so I decided to pick up a few things from my mom and sister.
I was hoping for green.
Another must-visit spot is Emis, a hat store that I highly recommend. If you snag one of their hats, you'll definitely be one of the coolest kids on the block. Remember that life-changing surgery I mentioned earlier? Well, just a couple of days after landing, my appointment finally came. Welcome to Seoul BGSS Eye Clinic. One of the best clinics, if not the best clinic in Seoul. The Google review says it all. I can't recommend this place enough. From the friendliest award-winning doctors who speak fluent English to the cutting-edge technology. You've probably heard of LASIK, but they recommended I go with the Zeiss Smile Pro with CXL surgery, the most advanced option available today. Of course, before going forward, they'll run a series of tests to see if you're a good candidate.
Open big. The shape, but at
I
the
see.
moment you're at 0, meaning that everything looks good.
Oh my, okay, perfect.
Everything was going smoothly. Just a few more tests left to go. I used to be nervous about the idea of laser eye surgery, especially considering how important our vision is. But today, I felt completely at ease. I appreciate how honest and cautious the staff were, ensuring everything was perfect before moving forward. It really made me feel safe and confident in their hands.
How was the exam?
It was fun, and I think I aced it. Come on, smile.
Smile, bro.
Yeah.
Come on. Our target vision for you would be 2020, maximum 2016. Okay.
Okay,
All right.
2016, was that better than 2020?
Yes. So 2020 we consider it as a perfect vision, but then 2016 is even better than perfect. I know it sounds really awkward.
That's what I want!
You don't want to wear any glasses or contact lenses, so
Yeah.
I think you're a good candidate for surgery. Can guarantee the corrected vision to 2020 in 95%.
Awesome.
We're going to take off your glasses. Place chin and
Finally, it was time for the
You're gonna
doctor
look
to do a
straight.
final checkup. I was really feeling confident, but then he mentioned one thing that made me a little nervous.
To correct your refractive error, you have a scar in cornea.
When I heard this, my heart sank. I thought it was all over.
Let's look straight.
I think that you have a complication related to contact lens before.
I started questioning what could have caused this. The only thing that came to mind was the times I'd accidentally fall asleep with my contact lenses on. Waking up with them stuck to my eyes made it tough to take them out, and I wondered if that might have left a scar. But thankfully the scar wasn't in the center where the Zeiss Smile Pro laser needed to target. After a few more steps, like creating custom eye drops due to my own blood, yeah, you heard that right. The Zeiss Smile Pro with CXL surgery was about to begin. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to film the process myself, but luckily the doctors recorded some of it for you guys to check out. I'm sure a lot of you watching might feel a bit uncomfortable, and honestly if I were in your shoes, I'd probably feel the same. But the doctors numbed my eyes so I couldn't feel a thing. They also used something to keep my eyes open, which made me confident that there was no chance of blinking. Here you can see the doctor marking my eyes in preparation for the laser, and then it finally began. What you're watching now is actual footage from the Zeiss VisionMax 800. As the doctor instructed me to focus on the green dot, I made sure to stay calm and breathe steadily, making sure everything went smoothly without any mistakes. The laser targets the stroma, the central layer of the cornea. Once it logs onto the right spot, it gets to work. As you can see, the laser hits the center of my eye, creating a shape similar to a contact lens. At that moment, I couldn't really see through that eye. Everything looked foggy. Then it was time for the other eye. The entire laser procedure only took about a minute for both eyes, but that wasn't the end. The next step was CXL, a technique that strengthens the cornea's collagen structure. It's used to treat corneal deformities and conditions like keratocons, essentially preventing my eyes from weakening in the future. Usually after laser eye surgery, there's a chance your vision could decline over the years. But thanks to the Zeiss Smile Pro and CXL, my perfect vision should last me a lifetime, which can really only be done here at Seoul BGSS Clinic. And at the moment, they also have a special promotion.
Coming into this, I was kind of nervous and afraid. Painless, and it was really quick.
and I had unbelievable doctors here. So definitely come to this clinic if you want LASIK eye surgery or Smile Pro. I highly recommend Smile Pro, which is the one I got. I'm just gonna leave my glasses there. Bye-bye.
The best thing about the Zeiss Smile Pro procedure is how fast the recovery is.
It's kind of crazy, I can see better.
Literally right after the surgery, my vision was already perfect. Within just 2 or 3 days of recovering and staying indoors, I was ready to get back to living the usual life, which would take LASIK a week or so to do. In the days following the surgery, my vision was perfect. Before my follow-up checkup, I made sure to dive into the full Korean experience. I treated myself to the famous 15-step scalp treatment, rented a hanbok to get fully dripped out and visit a stunning Korean palace, and even caught the new Alien movie in one of the most incredible theaters I've ever seen. Yes, I was living the typical tourist life, something you don't usually see on this channel. But don't worry, I had plans to explore something a bit more off the beaten path, a place known as the Yeongdeok House. So I hopped on a train and set off on this eerie adventure. But I wasn't about to do it alone.
Hey.
This is my friend Billy. You might remember him from my Indonesia vlog. Along with Billy were 2 other friends, Frizzly and Natasha. They're the best paranormal investigators and some of the most famous YouTubers from Indonesia, known for using their psychic abilities in their investigations. It just so happened they were visiting Korea at the same time as me. I couldn't be more excited to explore the most haunted house in Korea with them.
Hi, we're from Indonesia.
Yes, Indonesia gang right here.
Yeah.
I guess that's it right there. That's the one.
Mystery house.
Mystery house, yeah. Our driver knows about it.
Oh.
Yes, yeah, that's what we're here for. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Yeah, bye-bye.
This is one of South Korea's most haunted and mysterious locations, the Yeongdeok House. Built in the mid-20th century, this once inhabited home became notorious after a series of tragic events. According to local legend, a family that lived here suffered multiple mysterious deaths, including the suicide of a woman whose spirit is said to still haunt the grounds. Visitors have reported ghostly apparitions, strange noises, and chilling encounters, adding to the house's eerie reputation. Today, the house stands abandoned, with its dark history and unexplained paranormal activity drawing thrill seekers from all over to uncover its mysteries.
Everyone's just getting ready. We got some food from the convenience store at the station. That looks like a straight up abandoned house. And from what I heard online, people just walk right in. And it seems like, you know, there's nothing blocking the gate either. We can easily just move it. I think we just have to move this. Pretty easy enough. I'm curious to know if this is really abandoned or maybe someone lives here. But by the looks of it, I mean, the windows are all smashed up and the doors aren't even boarded.
English isn't my friend's native language, so in their video they mostly speak Indonesian. But don't worry, every now and then I'll explain things in English and also fill you guys in on what they're saying along the way.
Yeah, from what I saw, and there's a story about this place.
Yeah.
That a lot of soldiers buried under the house.
Mm-hmm.
But from what I saw the soldiers from the ocean.
At the ocean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the beach.
On the
On
beach?
the beach.
Oh, okay.
So they come from there.
Yeah.
They just walk in here. The spirit.
Oh, I see.
And then it's like, are they really buried?
Some
Under.
of them.
Some of
Not
them.
semuanya.
No.
Oh, okay. All right.
But there's one in the house.
Yeah?
You see spirit. Okay, let's go inside.
As I made my way toward the house, I started to feel a bit uneasy. This place had a reputation for being the site of many misfortune.
Yes, this is not only as a house, also a restaurant.
Restaurant.
Oh, okay, back then? I
Yes,
see.
There's.
It was fascinating to just hear what my psychic friends had to say about this place. Not much is really known about the family or the people who used to live here, but they helped uncover a few missing pieces to this mysterious story.
Gonna go inside. Okay. She's saying hi.
Yeah.
Like, I hear
This psychic experience was completely new to me, and it really gave me a different perspective on things. I truly believe this exploration is something special, especially with Natasha and Frizzly guiding us through it.
Oh, I see. We don't feel heat in our body, so there's no refusal from the entity.
Oh, so we're allowed to enter?
Yes. Usually, if you got refused, rejected, you
Yeah.
feel heat.
Okay.
Oh, masuk. Nggak bisa.
ini serem di dalamnya ada
Ada apa?
ada bentuk
It's only a big head
head with a
floating.
messy hair.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is it a bathroom?
What is that?
I personally didn't see anything, but then again, maybe I wasn't born with that kind of gift. As we moved to the next room, Frizzly suddenly got a strange sensation. It matched the ghostly tales of this place, where people often felt an overwhelming sense of despair. But after exploring for a while, it was time for us to enter the main building.
It's a really small room.
Aku rasa kepala aku penuh sama nggak tahu kayak teriak atau kayak
Screaming.
ya.
Screaming.
I know the Yeongdeok house's haunted reputation is built on tragic stories and unsettling legends. One of the most well known is that the original owners faced great misfortune with several family members reportedly dying under mysterious circumstances often linked to unaliving or accidents. Perhaps this is what Frizzly sensed.
Do you still think people live in here? 안녕하세요.
The house had an eerie feeling, almost as if it was still being occupied. And we weren't sure whether we should enter or not.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, it kind of looks like this place is a little bit active.
Kok kayak masih masih bagus banget.
Looks a little bit clean.
Beneran gak ada orang.
Alright, so this is how it looks inside. Honestly, it looks kind of clean, and someone might even still be living in this room. Look at that, there's like some Korean outfits right there. And there's a calendar from 2024, and it's for this month.
We decided to investigate anyway. Honestly, from what the locals and online stories said, this place is supposed to be abandoned.
It's kind of organized.
If anyone was here, I assume it might just be a squatter.
Old man sitting
in the bathroom. And then
udah bungkuk gitu.
it's very
But he's nice.
Yeah?
But he has a very scary face.
Oh,
But he's nice.
okay. So apparently, she sees a spirit of like an old man here with like a scary face, but he's nice.
it feels like a movie set, yeah.
It does. Maybe that's why.
Movie set.
Maybe that's why it's kind of set up. Maybe they used it for a movie.
Yeah, I think it's if someone's make movies here and then just left everything
Yeah.
behind
Okay.
like this because it's a very random.
The house had a strange decor, but my friend Billy guessed that much of it might be leftover props from a movie set possibly abandoned after filming.
very random.
Okay, we're gonna head upstairs now. There's just so many random pictures on the walls.
The upstairs floor was no different from the first, filled with weird shapes and strange objects. It honestly felt like I had stepped into some bizarre alternate world.
Yeah.
Maksudnya dari satu dari di antara ratusan mungkin ya.
Ada.
As I saw a man, I was in war suit, but a lot of blood on his body and without eyes.
Without eyes.
In here, like bukan mengarah ke kita, aku nggak tahu, tapi
It's not facing to us.
dia nggak peduli mungkin sama diri kita.
He doesn't care for
Ya,
we're here.
tapi ngerasainnya tuh kayak dia tetap akan ada di sini dan
Like he
ya udah ini tempat dia
It
gitu.
feels this place belong to the entity. It stuck there.
Kalau Marsha bilang,
My ghost friend say
tulang dia yang malah pertama kali ditemuin
His-
sama orang yang tinggal di rumah ini.
his
Pas
bone
pembangunan.
was founded, the first bone founded by the owner of this house when they built the house.
When I heard this, I tried to connect the dots to the story of the family that once lived here. Could this be why they experienced such misfortune? Perhaps the discovery of the bone angered some entity and it lashed out in response?
Wanna try to reach it? You wanna
Yeah.
touch it?
I'll check it. Yeah, it feels like my hand's going into something, like
Yeah.
a little bit, like something wrapping around it here.
Yeah. Yeah. So they're not evil.
They're not evil.
They're not evil.
When I heard this, I couldn't bring myself to believe it. The story of this building is just too tragic not to have some kind of evil entity tied to it.
Is it possible that we try to communicate with them?
Bukan yang ini mungkin.
Huh?
Bukan yang ini mungkin.
Not this one.
Oh, okay.
But it's possible. Yeah, I think this is a movie set
Atau video klip
or video clip. They put random things here.
dan love itu loh.
Yeah. Kira-kira kayak ada orang ini gak sih?
Ikutin dia
The-
jalan.
I hear footsteps.
Cewek yang tadi aku lihat nih dari sini tadi.
Oh,
Kaget gue.
I saw something.
Lampunya.
Is this CCTV?
It could be.
Huh?
It could be a sensor.
Hey, just go.
Yeah.
Let's go outside.
Yeah, maybe go outside.
Tapi cewek yang tadi di bawah situ.
The girl is downstairs.
Oke.
CCTV.
After spotting the sensor, we immediately headed outside. But what happened next made me believe my hunch that there was something evil lurking in the building, and that the spirits weren't as harmless as claimed. My friend ended up with an unexpected scratch.
Let's see.
You want to ask something to them? Hey, Natasha.
Perhaps when firstly
got
communicated with
scratched?
the spirit in the room,
Is it from the
maybe it
pagar?
didn't tell the truth.
No,
Maybe
no.
there could be something evil in here.
No, I don't.
I know this investigation was
Yeah, it
cut
went
short,
hit the leg.
but if I ever go to South Korea again, or if you guys did enjoy this
Something
explore,
scratching
let me know
with
down in
the
the
feet.
comments. Make sure to like the
Yeah,
video.
possibly.
And I'll head back there again and do a
Could be
proper
a ghost scratch,
hunt.
Trinity mark. Looks like a big scratch too.
I got scratched too.
No way. What?
Bukan hari
Lama ya?
ini. Iya.
Oh my. Okay, maybe it's not today. Yeah, it's old.
Yeah. I think I'm good.
Are you brave enough to go here at night?
Berani.
Yeah.
Say, yeah. So what's your plan, Steve?
I mean, I think that's pretty good. Like,
That's enough.
yeah, we got to see the house and got to walk inside and see what it looks like. And it seems like the spirits here may be friendly. I mean, if they're friendly, I feel like you ain't gonna scratch. So I'm not really sure.
So usually when we go into these kind of places,
Yeah.
I ask Presley or Tasha to neutralize the energy. Mungkin Presley Tasha bisa bantuin neutralizer space.
Bisa tapi jangan di area sini.
Yeah,
Not in
she
this
can, but not
area.
in this area.
Oh, okay.
Because it's
Yeah,
gonna be soon.
yeah. Okay.
All right.
So we're done, yeah.
Yeah.
We try to
Are we gonna go to the beach?
to the beach. Yeah.
Yeah, we
Because where they gather the dead bodies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go there.
After exploring the eerie Yeongdeok house, we took a moment to stop by the nearby beach. My friends Frisley and Natasha offered to perform a cleansing ritual. Given the house's dark history and mysterious deaths and ghostly apparitions, they wanted to ensure that none of us left with any negative energy or attachments.
Kamu pas belakang kan dia? Steve, I'm so sorry.
Frisley explained that I did have a ghost attachment, though it wasn't from our recent adventures, but from a previous encounter. I wasn't overly worried, but in fact, I found the whole process more fascinating than alarming. It was my first time experiencing a psychic cleansing, and I was curious to see how it would unfold.
Felicity say that she saw you in the last night on her visions.
Aku
Oh,
lihat pas lagi
really?
jalan malah ada yang nempel.
Oh, there's something entity that
Ya, I saw like a woman,
Woman.
tapi dia nggak ada maksud apa-apa. Makanya tadi aku bilang ini sama ini beda. Yang ini tuh jauh lebih sakit. Akan ngerasa tadi berat.
Ngomong.
You feeling sick a little?
Sick?
Sick in here.
Pain.
Hurt.
Hurt.
I felt like
This one more hurt than this one.
oh, yeah.
Stick with
Accidentally
your
stick.
body.
Yeah.
Makanya dia ngerasa cuma kurang enak.
From
Here?
that house.
From the room that you enter alone.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But now it should be. Is it gone?
Yeah, it's a god.
Okay. All right.
That's fine because
Wow.
they're evil.
Yeah, I see. Oh, okay. Interesting to know. Like, I should get this more often. From all the places I've explored in the past, like, this would be useful to have every time it's done exploring. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Appreciate that.
Ada tambahan.
Enggak, karena emang mereka yang ada di sana nggak akan.
Afterward, we all hopped into an Uber to head back to Seoul. Along the way, our taxi driver made sure we were pronouncing the city's name correctly, emphasizing the subtle nuances I haven't quite mastered yet.
Okay. It's a good man right here. I'm learning a lot of Korean right now.
감사합니다.
감사합니다. Okay. Bye-bye. Yeah.
See, feel like
The best
I don't know
taxi
how to
ride.
react.
Yeah, I was like, yup.
It's fine. So funny.
Yeah, I know.
As we neared Seoul, I said my goodbyes to Frisley, Natasha, and Billy. Knowing this was the only day we'd have together in Korea, it left me feeling a little bit sad. One of those moments when you wonder, when will I ever see my friends again? But I'm sure our path will cross again soon. Make sure to follow their YouTube channels as well. They're doing some amazing work. And with a few days left in Korea, I decided to make the most of my time in Seoul by relaxing and exploring. I indulged in some of the city's best treats, starting with a refreshing bowl of Korean shaved ice. Just what I needed in the. I also treated myself to another 15-step scalp treatment, and by the end of it, I felt completely revitalized. Lastly, one of the most fun things I did during my stay was creating a custom Nike shirt designed exclusively for me. That's right, I designed the whole thing myself. As the days flew by, I realized that my 2-week trip felt like it had lasted only a few days. Before I knew it, my time in Korea was coming to an end with a mix of sadness. about leaving one of my most favorite countries in Asia. And I was also excited for what was coming next. The next few days, I boarded my flight back to the US. As usual, it was a long journey, and even after over 100 flights, I still get anxious. But everything went smoothly, and soon enough, I landed in LAX, where my friend John was waiting to pick me up. I stayed with my friend Andrew for a few days, and whenever the boys get together, you know it's going to be a great time. The California weather was perfect, and we packed those days full of fun. We even surprised one of our friends at his first show. We enjoyed some amazing food and even had a LAN party playing Counter-Strike.
Steve is clutching.
And we capped off the time in LA with something special. A paranormal investigation. Come on now, you know what's gotta go down.
We didn't even use the Ouija board, guys.
Good thing we didn't.
I'm kind of happy about it too.
After my time in Los Angeles, Andrew and John helped drop me off at my brother's place in San Diego, and it was a great time catching up with family before heading home. Finally, my journey came to an end as I flew back to Boston, where I spent 2 weeks with my parents and sister. They were thrilled to see me, and it was a wonderful time to be home after so long. But even after all the travels and adventures, I had one last mission, which leads me to my big announcement.
So welcome to the USA Fall Road Trip Series. So right behind me is Josh's bus. This is such an incredible project that Josh made. Actually, throughout the whole year, I've been thinking of getting one myself. I'm an explorer, especially being back in US. It's something that an explorer like me needs. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to this trip, especially since this is like the second week that I've been back in the USA. And now we're gonna be traveling all over the States. We've been traveling through the Midwest, exploring and documenting some incredible abandoned and haunted locations. It's been 2.5 weeks on the road and I'm still filming as we make our way back to New England. Now, I've got to say, it's been tougher than I expected to juggle filming, editing, and trying to release videos while I'm on the move. Imagine driving 4 to 6 hours to a spot and spending another 4 to 5 hours filming. And by the end of the day, you're just wiped out and ready for bed. That's what it's been like on the road for me, and I just apologize for the absence of videos. It's normally not like me to be missing out on uploads, but it is what it is, and I know I'll be back with some really good videos for you guys, so thank you for the patience.
It feels great to be back in my room. I've also done a little bit of an upgrade. I have a new cabinet which has a bunch of my action figure collection that I got from Japan, and right behind me I did a little bit of cool lighting, but other than that, nothing has really changed. But I just want to say thank you so much for making it to the very end of this video. If you did enjoy it, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell, especially since I've been absent on YouTube for the past few weeks. The YouTube algorithm might have turned them off, so just go ahead, take a look, and make sure they're turned on. And I also just want to say a quick thank you to BGSS Clinic, especially to Devon, one of my doctors who was helping me throughout the whole process. And of course, to my doctor, Dr. Lee Ji Myung. I hope I said that right. But here's the QR code to you guys. This is the business card of BGS Clinic. You can go ahead if you're interested as well to just scan that and it'll redirect you to their website. I think it's been 3 months now since my surgery and my eyesight has been phenomenal with no issues. If you ever have been thinking of getting laser eye surgery, I highly recommend doing it at this clinic. You can read more about them. Their website will be posted in the description of this video. My experience with them was absolutely phenomenal, and getting laser eye surgery or Smile Pro here in Seoul, Korea was probably the best decision I've ever made. If I would have done it back here in the States, I would have paid a lot more and I wouldn't have been using the latest technology or having the most skilled doctors. And another reason too, I would have never had
such a cool experience in Korea. Thank you so much for making it to the very end. If you did enjoy the content, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. That's really it though. That's all I have to say. I'm gonna end this video here. So yet again, thank you guys so much for the support, and I'll see y'all on the next adventure. Peace and thanks for watching.